Hi guys, my name is Alex. I'm one of the IVF nurses at Conceptions, and I recently froze my eggs. A little bit of my backstory. So I am 28 years old and I am single, and I have worked in the fertility world for about 8 years now. And so it was about time that I checked my fertility status. And so I had my AMH checked, which stands for anti-Müllerian hormone. And this hormone is a direct measure of your egg reserve. So along with your AMH and a resting follicle count, that gives you a really good idea of your fertility status. When I had that done, I had every expectation that mine was going to be high. I'd be totally good. There was no history of infertility in my family. It just goes to show you never know. It's my dog joining me. And so my level was a lot lower than I expected. And I was initially, there was a shock there of, what do I need to do? How long can I wait to make a decision? And so what I did what I preached to my patients, and I set up a consult with one of our physicians. I met with Dr. Bush, who is our medical director. He encouraged me that just because I didn't have the numbers that I wanted doesn't mean that I would have poor quality eggs, which is the most important thing, is quality. So I got my orders. My nurse that was assigned to me, she ordered my meds, she made me a calendar, and I was ready to go. It was the best thing that I could have done for myself, and I don't have to add pressure on myself or future partners until we're both ready to start a family. Alright guys, so it is cycle day 1 for me, which means that I am starting this IVF cycle, which is exciting and nerve-wracking. So it's a really easy phase. It's going to be 16 days of just birth control pills orally, and that's it. And so I will check in with you afterwards. Alright, hi guys, so it is IVF day 1. I start my birth control pills 3 days ago. So tomorrow, IVF day 2, is when I need to go in for my baseline ultrasound scan, and then I'll also get a blood draw. So I'm very nervous but excited to move forward, and I will bring y'all along for the ultrasound. Alright, so it's my first ultrasound. We call it your day 2 ultrasound, where the sonographer is going to measure my follicles, my resting follicles, as well as making sure I don't have any cysts on my ovaries, because those cysts could potentially hog up all of the medication and prevent my other follicles from growing.
No cysts on that side. Great. See, here's your left ovary. There's one there. Right here. See? Well, it's simple though, see?
Alright, so it turns out that my cyst does need to be aspirated. So I'm currently in the surgery center, and Dr. O is going to do a very quick procedure, not a big deal at all, and then I'll be able to start my meds later today. Hey guys, so it is Monday morning, IVF day 3, which IVF day 3 is actually the first day of stimulation meds. So yesterday you guys saw that I had a cyst on my ovary, which happens. It's not a big deal. They were able to aspirate it, and we are moving forward. Hi guys, so it is my 4th day on meds. Technically it's my IVF day 6, so my first ultrasound to look at my follicle growth so far, count the follicles, measure them. I'll get blood work, and then Dr. Bush is going to look at them and let me know if my dosing is going to stay the same, if we're going to change it at all. Okay, so it is the big day. I am triggering tonight for retrieval on Thursday. I didn't know until today. So I went in for ultrasound and blood work. Based on those labs, I was ready for trigger. I had a couple 18 millimeter follicles. So I got a trigger instructions sheet from my nurse and a specific time. So I'm going to get that time down to the T. It's retrieval day. We just checked in. My retrieval's at 10. It's about 9:30, so we're gonna go check in. Your procedure is totally uncomplicated, and we got 17 eggs. You did awesome. So it is Tuesday, the week following my egg retrieval, which was last Thursday. I'm feeling great. Bloating and cramping was pretty minimal, but I do want to stress that everyone responds differently, and I've seen it across the board. So if you ever have concerns, just reach out to your nurse and she'll let you know whether they're normal. Also, if there's options. We do have pain meds if you need it. I was lucky that I was fine with just Tylenol, but I was happy to have it in case I did need it. I got 17 eggs. 12 of those were mature, which I am ecstatic about. At this point in time, I'm happy with my 12. I might change my mind down the road and readdress it, but for now I'm really pleased that I did it. I'm gonna regroup with Dr. Bush. We're gonna talk about my future plans, how the cycle went. He'll answer any questions I have. And I think that's something I wanna stress is that if you have any questions about this process or getting started, the first step is just to call. It can be very daunting, especially if this is not your forte. You're not an IVF nurse. I can imagine how stressful and scary it is, but just take the first step. Even if that's asking your OBGYN for resources or asking to just get a fertility check. Just see where you stand. That way you get to make the decision and have the control over your fertility. Conceptions would love to be your clinic and to be your guides throughout that process. So please give us a call if you have any questions or are interested in freezing your eggs. But I'm super happy with how everything turned out and excited to have brought you guys on the journey.